Erik and Wade, throwing bets like haymakers. UFC fight night, no faking these heartbreakers. Punch stats, bankrolls, the scorecards never fold. Etoft21sports talking bold like fist catching gold. Mic check, Erik saying underdogs got swagger. Weight counter champs got a clan and jaw won't stagger. Money on the line, bets as sharp as a dagger. Hot tops, bling, flashing lights, heavyweight bagger. Etoft21 clashing lines, no surprise. Erik Wade in the ring, shouting hard, shooting high. Fight night dreams, cold cash gleam in their eyes. Betting broad, UFC calls on the podcast sky.
We have reached the part of the podcast where we're talking some UFC 308, and who better to come on than Wade from Top Flight Picks. Wade, how are you doing today, my man?
Let's go, man. I'm ready. I'm pumped up for this pay-per-view. It's probably one of my favorite lineups that we've had in a while. I've got a lot riding on this card. So
my old ass is going to be able to stay up for it, man. My old it starts at 9 a.m., man.
No, it starts at 11 a.m. our time.
Oh, really? I thought the prelims were at 9.
10 a.m. Sorry, 10 a.m. our time. Unless you're on West Coast, it'll start at.
Dude, if I was on West Coast,
I'm pretty positive it starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got UFC right in the middle of college football. I love it, man. You have UFC on one screen, college football on the other.
Yeah, heaven.
The main card starts at 2:00. So whatever college football games are going on around that time.
Heaven on earth. Yeah, dude, I'm knee deep in Akron, Eastern Michigan at that time. So I love it, dude. Those listening or watching on YouTube, for those how it works, Wade and I each have 3 bets. Before we get into all that, the sponsor of the show is Boom Fantasy, and I put together this lovely Boom Fantasy ticket. We are going with Kennedy and Barnett to have over 5.5 minutes of fight time. Orabali to have over 4 takedowns. Bashurit to have over 3 takedowns. I always butcher this guy's name. Shemaev, over 12.5 minutes of fight time. And Megadova over 7.5 minutes of fight time. For those watching on the YouTube channel, if we're going to be doing a little getaway, for those on the podcast, we're doing a little getaway. Make sure you follow me on X for that. That'll be going on tomorrow. But that's our Boom Fantasy ticket. Go to Boom Fantasy, use promo code ETOFT21. That way they know old Uncle Rico sent you. Let's get into the bets, my friend. Bet number 1.
I am going to go with a 2-leg parlay. I got this for -125 on DraftKings. I'm taking Oralby money line, and I paired that with Lerone Murphy money line. Lerone Murphy is my second most confident pick this week. I love what he showed us in the Barboza fight. He's tough and very polished. Murphy has multiple paths of victory in this fight, which I always love to back. He is a solid striker and can mix in the grappling very well. He lands over 5 significant strikes per minute while absorbing only half of that. He has incredible defense and high fighting IQ. Dan Ige is experienced. I respect him, but I think this fight could definitely go in the later rounds, but I think Murphy's definitely going to win here, at least by out damaging and out pointing Dan Ige. And then Oralby, I just think he's the better grappler of the two here. Rebecca is also very dangerous. I think he can be dangerous in the early parts of this fight, but I think Oralby's cardio is going to outlast him here in the fight. He's a stronger fighter. I think he's going to be able to grab Rebecca and do what he wants with him. He could possibly finish Rebecca in this fight. I'm not sure about that. We could easily have 2 decision victories here with Murphy and Oralby, but I like these two as a 2-leg parlay.
I like it. And I have a question for you, my friend. What is my motto?
Shoot or shoot, man. What do you got for me?
It's a numbers game, right? You will miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
And with that being said, we are going Barnett plus 550, my friend. In what world should Kennedy be this big a favorite? He lost as a -550 favorite to old ass OSP back in March. Kennedy historically starts slow. He doesn't look for takedowns. He doesn't let his hands go. Barnett, he's a big boy. He's 5'8". He is a big boy. He is insanely athletic. When you look at the kicks, he can do cartwheels. I mean, my old ass can't even do a cartwheel. He's going to go in there. He is going to push forward. Kennedy has a history of backing up against the cage. Barnett is just going to let those hands go. And I think this fight should be minus 300, minus 285. There is nowhere else it should be minus 550 for a fighter that historically loses the first round and doesn't let his hands go and is a points fighter. It gets someone that's just going to say, F it. I'm going in there. I'm going to let my hands fly. I'm getting plus 550. Give me Barnett plus 550, my man.
I'm not going to say I'm speechless because I actually like this play.
Well,
you guys will see.
You didn't know my little video montage was coming. What'd you think of that little video?
Oh, well, you guys will see later in the show what pick I have in store. The problem is before the show, I told Erik about a sneaky pick that I think he should look at.
So
I actually think that plus your play are both worth putting the same amount on, little sprinkles, because either way, I think my pick's either going to win.
Why don't you tell us about that play? This will be your second play.
Yeah, I think this is a sneaky play here. The minus 700 is absolutely wild. You are 1,000% correct. I think it should be more like minus 200, minus 250. I think the only path to victory here, I don't think he's going to finish Chris Barnett. Chris Barnett's very durable. I definitely think this fight's going to go over 1.5 rounds, 2.5 rounds. If you guys want to look into those plays, I think those are very live as well. I just think if he wins, it's going to be by decision. But I also agree with your Barnett look that the plus 550 is very valuable. So if somebody were to say lay $25 on both of those bets and one of those hits, you're going to be in very good money. And I think both of those plays are the top two plays on the board for this fight. So I don't hate a sprinkle on both. Yeah, I just think this plus 470 is a wild price, especially when it's plus 350 on other books. This was plus 470 FanDuel when I grabbed it. This was today when I grabbed this actually. So
there's always going to be value like this, and that's the best thing about UFC. You can find things. I think there's a lot of things like even the Whitaker fight. You can play Whitaker rounds 3 or 4, and it's on the other guy rounds 1 and 2.
Which is how I screwed up last fight. I was on Pereira to win that fight, and I knew really he was only going to win in the first part of that fight, which I thought he was going to get Fluffy Hernandez out of there. But if you're smart, you would have waited to live bet Fluffy Hernandez and got a really good, better price. And well, I guess he probably never went down, but yeah, same theory.
My next bet, I'm going to
you dog.
You like that, dude?
Armin Petroyan.
Can I play the video again?
Life is a numbers game, right? You will miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
And that's
I love this show. This is a good episode today.
Give me, oh my God, I can't even pronounce it. Petroyan plus 140. I think Shara is the most overrated fighter in the UFC. He lands these kicks that, in my eyes, don't do any damage. Petroyan is a better kickboxer, and he's a better grappler in my eyes. Shara has an eye issue. Is he going to be able to see? You know what I mean? Like, he can't fight in the U.S. because of his eye. You know what I mean? Like, literally, he's like blind out of one eye. And if you get anyone with any fight IQ, you're going to be able to take advantage of that. Shara doesn't grapple. He's going to be taken to the ground again with the veteran Petroyan, who is going to be able to grind this out. In my eyes, Shara is not this big knockout expert he was touted as. He is a point fighter, and I love fading point fighters. Give me the dog here at plus 140.
It's a live play. I'm not saying it's not. But I will apologize that I didn't catch your misspelling of his last name. There is an S in his name. It's Petrosian.
You know what, dude? I'm just happy I somewhat pronounced it right.
Shoot or shoot, though.
Shoot or shoot. Dude, it took me 55 minutes to put together that 2-second video, dude. So
hopefully it pays off for you, but if not.
Hey, but the best thing is I have it saved. So the next crazy long shot I have, I can use it in that one too. So and you're going to a same game parlay in the same fight, my friend.
We're going against each other twice here, so we're going to find out who's right and who's wrong. Maybe we both win one. Hopefully I win both. Yeah, I'm going to go with Shara Bullet. I definitely don't think your analysis is not wrong. You're not far off. His leg kicks are kind of stupid at times. I guess the way I can describe it is he's just kind of been a letdown so far. I thought he was going to come in and be a little bit more explosive, but all he really does is point fight. And I think that's all that really matters here, though. I think he's going to outpoint Armen Petrosian here. They're both strikers. They're both kickboxers. What Shara's really good at is I think he's actually pretty good at takedown defense. If Armen tries to get him up against the cage, tries to get him down on the ground, he's very slick with using his legs to keep his body up. He has a very strong midsection, and I think he can use that as his advantage to keep himself up and keep this fight on the ground. I think this whole fight's going to stay on the feet. As I said, they're both strikers. I think Armen's going to get himself in trouble when he's pushing forward with pressure. Shar can be really slick with his punches. He can be really accurate, especially if he finds the range. And I think his counter punches and his counter kicks are going to end up doing too much damage over 3 fights or 3 rounds. I took this one to go over 5.5 minutes because I do think there could be a stoppage. I do think eventually it's going to probably go to a decision, though, so I do like the over 5.5. If you wanted to go over 1.5 rounds, I think you might get a little bit better odds than this, but I'm going to play a little bit safer in case there is a KO. But yeah, I just think he's going to ultimately find his range and find and really outpoint Armen in this fight.
You know what?
I did say in my article, though, that because I told everybody to tread lightly on this bet because I do think either one of these guys is live for a KO. So Shara could find himself getting knocked out. We'll see, but I don't think so.
We got 2 head-to-heads going at it. Next fight, I'm going to the co-main event. Give me Bob Whitaker.
Bobby.
Plus 210.
Bobby Knuckles.
All right, you're gonna have to pronounce how do you pronounce his opponent's name, man?
Oh, Chimaev.
Chimaev looked awful at weigh-in. He looked gassed out against Burns. He was the COVID legend. He fought so much. He got COVID. He actually retired, and he's posting these IG videos of him puking blood. Now he's talking about his kid, which is awful. There's some stuff going on in that personal life. So how much is his head really there? He gassed out against Usman. And now he's fighting in a 5-round fight. Cardio is going to be a huge issue here. Whitaker has lost to 2 people in the last 10 years. 2 people. His takedown defense is 82%. I don't think he's going to be able to get taken down here. I think this is going to be a stand-up fight. His kicks are going to be there. He's going to be able to get the kick head up. That's going to open it up. When we look at the cardio, the takedown defense, I'm getting plus 210 here, man. Bobby Witt, plus 210, my friend. What do you think of that?
I wish you luck because I'm on Chimaev. I think Chimaev's going to come in there and eat Bobby Knuckles alive. What do you think about that?
Dude, it looks like you and I are going to be having a lot of beer bets this weekend, my friend.
Yeah, it's one of those. It is definitely a scary spot. Whitaker and Holloway both, they're in those spots that are experienced fighters fighting against up-and-coming guys who really haven't tasted defeat. Yeah, I'm on Chimaev all day. I am on Topuria all day. You can lock them babies into the bank. Holloway, baby, he's going down. I love all these guys. There's a lot of respectful fighters in this, but these young guys are hungry, and these young guys in this particular pay-per-view are dangerous. Chimaev's only thing, he just hasn't fought recently, but I think he's going to get in there and take Whitaker's back, and he's going to I just don't think when Whitaker gets in that position and he's on his back, he's been waiting for this moment. I think Chimaev's just a different animal. He's a different beast. We'll see. We'll see. It's not I actually love all of your looks because I think they're the sharper plays. Nobody wants to be betting a minus 230 money line, and you're on the guys that could win those plus 200s. So you're always on good spots. It just depends on if it's going to happen or not.
And also how the scorecard does. It's where what
happened.
Yeah,
seriously, it's all stupid judges, dude. I can't handle these judges. But that's another reason why I think you side with some of these guys too that are over from those countries. They're probably gonna get the benefit of the doubt from the judges.
From that neck of the woods. Wade, I'd like to thank you for coming on, talking some UFC. Why don't you tell everyone where they can find you on social media, my friend?
Yeah, come check me out at Top Flight Picks _Top Flight Picks on X. That's where most of my activity is. I give away. I run giveaways every day. If I do a sports betting article, had a PGA one, have a UFC one, have an NFL one getting ready to release. So come check those out. If you want to join my premium, you can join for free. Just check the link in bio on X, and yeah. Meet you guys at the window on this one. I'm ready.
We're going head-to-head, a lot of trash talking. Looking forward to it. Make sure to give Wade a follow. Also, subscribe to his YouTube channel. We'll talk soon, my friend. Best of luck.
Appreciate you, man. You too.